video. Welcome to a brand new video, and welcome to a new game. Today we are playing some Madden 21. Today I finally am happy I got this game. I've been wanting this game forever. I haven't got this game quite a while. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, just enjoy, comment below, enjoy.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida,
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This is the National Football League.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Alshon Jeffrey. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Hurts pass.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And an Eagle 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they get.
Hurts fumbles it, and this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Hurts.
The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And I'm not sure what the proper term is, whether things just actually worked out. The universe spoke serendipity, but you remember all through 2019, everyone was talking about Tua Tagovailoa going to the Dolphins in the draft, and many thought that was lost when the Dolphins actually won a few games at the end of the season. But Tua still went to them at number 5, and he has fit in perfectly. Exactly what they've been looking for at the quarterback position.
Incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now Tua. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Myles Gaskin, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31 yard.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
The Eagle ball carrier.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And an Eagle
throwing his Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Kyle Van Noy on the tackle.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
7 at the 25-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Hurts. His pass caught at the 4. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the Dolphins.
Here's Hurts to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
His kick is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Miami set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Two and now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Parker. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Boston Scott on the return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Jake Elliott.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. And Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Here's Tua toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, but it'll be second and goal.
Incomplete.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tua finding Devontae Parker for the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Offside, defense.
What was that, Red?
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
It's a second down run with Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Elliott is good.
He's good.
And that'll bring him back within a point.
Dolphins 21, Eagles 20.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set to go again on offense, here's Devontae Parker now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Pass interference, offense.
Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Incomplete.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And it's caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 2-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it. The 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Jakeem Grant now to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks.
Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, Tua. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 28 yards. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. An old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Is that it?
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 72 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles now. Down by 15. A little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. But it'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Out to his left. He'll run it. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Bring in the second string.
And this is brought all the way back. A fumble
Another
taken
touchdown.
to the house for a Miami touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So now on comes the Dolphins offense as he'll try and go for two here. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the two-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend it.
You know what's funny? They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for two. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. You've got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
3 at the 5-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe there to make the grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got.